Hi guys, welcome back to a new series. Thank you for the love and support. For those who have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I upload new videos. So this time round we bring you Imlie February teasers. Let's go into it right away. First February, Aryan catches Imlie in the office when she comes out after taking a bath, but she keeps her homelessness a secret. Later, Malini tries to steal Rupali's phone. Malini makes an anonymous call to Aryan and lies to him about his office catching fire. Aryan spots Emily taking shelter in the office and warns her. 2nd February, Emily gets rescued by Aryan when a man takes advantage of her. Later, as Aryan offers Emily his house to stay, someone secretly clicks their picture. Aryan takes Imlie to his home and notifies his family of the situation. Later, he gives Imlie better survival advice. 3rd February, Aditya influenced Sarah Third to take Imlie with him. Meanwhile, Aryan reflects on his history with Aditya and vows vengeance on him. Aparna chastises Aditya for his horrible attitude towards Imlie. Later, Aryan makes Imlie drive his car and inserts confidence in her. 4th February, Aditya gets infuriated when Aryan assigns him an unfamiliar task. Furthermore, he asks Imlie to assist Aditya with the new project. While Aditya mocks Imlie for being promoted, she confronts Aryan for criticizing Aditya. Later, Aparna presses Aditya regarding his final decision on Imlie. 5th February, Aditya asks Malini to leave the Tripathi house so that Imlie can return. Meanwhile, Aryan declines Malini's offer to help ruin Imlie and Aditya's relationship. Aryan chastises Imlie for being distracted at work. Later, during a heated argument, he reveals to Imlie the pain he is experiencing. 6th February, Aditya arrives at the venue to surprise Imlie on their wedding anniversary. However, he is devastated to receive divorce papers from her. As Imlie breaks down, Aryan consoles her and gives her the strength to fight back. Meanwhile, Aditya gets confronted by the Tripathis for divorcing Imlie. 7th February, Aditya publishes the news of his breakup with Imlie in the newspaper. He also misinterprets Aryan's statement about his relationship with Imlie. Saying Aditya fights with some people, Imlie rushes to him. Further, he declares his marriage with Malini and gets Imlie signed on the divorce papers. 8th February, Aparna is adamant that the Tripathis will always regard Imlie as a family member. Meanwhile, Malini mocks Imlie for losing Aditya, and the latter replies aptly. Anu tells Aryan that she wants Imlie to cover Malini and Aditya's wedding. With Aryan's encouragement, Imlie accepts Anu's proposal. 9th February, Imlie tries to put off going to work as she feels hesitant to visit the Tripathi house, while Aryan makes Imlie face her fear. Anu pulls a shocking stunt. Malini is shocked to see Imlie at the house to cover the wedding. While Aditya refuses to let her in, Malini blames Anu for Imlie's arrival. 10th February, Imlie comes up with a clever plan to make fun of Anu when the latter orders her to take her interview. Later, Aparna and the Tripathis boycott Malini's wedding. Aditya leaves no stone unturned in his quest to hurt Imlie. However, Imlie stands firm to face Aditya's insult with the help of Aryan. 11th February, Aditya leaves no stone unturned in his quest to hurt Imlie. However, Imlie stands firm to face Aditya's insults with the help of Aryan. As Anu tries to insult Imlie, Aryan intervenes. Later, Aryan becomes speechless upon seeing Imlie dolled up as a lovely Bollywood personnel. 12th February, Anu gets furious at Imlie for ruining Malini's mehendi and tries to slap her, but Aryan protects Imlie. On the other hand, Malini gets confused after seeing no weakness in Imlie. Malini learns that Imlie and Aditya are both missing and rushes to find them before her truth gets exposed. Later, Aryan learns a shocking weakness of Aditya. 13th February, Aditya refuses to partner up with Imlie during the game, but Aryan stops the latter from leaving the dance with her. Later, Aditya opposes Imlie's remarriage. While Aparna makes an emotional request to Aditya to not get married to Malini, Anu accuses her of conspiring. On the other hand, Malini shows jealousy of Imlie. 14th February, during the Haldi ceremony, Anu tears Imlie's dress to teach her a lesson. However, Aryan rushes to Emily's aid and saves her from being humiliated. Anu boasts of the price of the lehenga to Imlie. She calls her a slave and belittles her in front of the guests at the wedding venue. However, Aryan takes Imlie's side. 15th February, Aditya tells Malini that he cannot marry her as he still loves Imlie. While Imlie tries to run away from the wedding, Malini gets her abducted. While Imlie is trapped in the car, Aditya grows restless, waiting for her at the temple. When she fails to show up before him, he becomes adamant and goes to the wedding venue. 16th February, Emily arrives at the wedding venue as Aditya applies Sindon on Malini's forehead. When she asks her for her lost love, Aditya behaves rudely with her. As Malini and Aditya's wedding concludes, Emily bids goodbye to the family and leaves for good. Later, Aryan tries to convince Emily to stay strong. 17th February, Emily comes home with unbearable pain of leaving Aditya but suddenly gets in the mood of cooking, shocking Aryan. Later, Malini invites Emily over with an evil motive. When Malini tries to rebuke Emily, the latter answers back with a stab-hinging muhavra that goes over Malini's head. Later, Emily replies to Aditya's thanks. 18th February, when Aditya quits mom after Malini's confession, Emily loses control. Moreover, Emily tries to expose Malini but Aditya stays adamant. Aditya asks Emily to leave Aryan to salvage their relationship, but Emily refuses. Meanwhile, Aditya undertakes a dangerous assignment. 19th February, Imlie Adi is made to watch after Aditya and prays for his safety. Later, Aditya suffers the wrath of Baghdadi's people for divorcing Emily. During the interview with Atanki, Aditya asks himself questions that he can't answer. As Aditya's live news feedback goes blank, Emily suspects danger. 20th February, Aryan defends Emily when Anu insults her for living in Aryan's home and calls her a freeloader. Later, Emily sings a beautiful song at Aryan's request. When Emily reveals her emotional New Year's resolution, Aryan feels disappointed by her. Later, Emily convinces the three parties to relax and enjoy the party. 21st February, Anu intoxicates Emily and abandons her beneath the grocery sack. Meanwhile, Aryan becomes concerned as he is unable to locate Emily. Anu starts a fire to prevent Emily from approaching Aditya. Later, Emily vows to prevent Aryan from assisting Arpita. 22nd February, Emily assists Arpita in overcoming her pyrophobia. Later, she learns that Anu has been spying on her and decides to teach her a lesson. Later, Emily convinces Aryan to let Aditya take a tank interview. Things get out of hand as Atan plants a bomb in Adi's ear. 23rd February. Atan proves that she is not lying about the bomb and that the parties start arranging the ransom money. Anu offers to help them. While Aryan hires the best lawyer to get bail for Emily, she learns about an explosion in her village. Satyakam helps Emily escape from the lockup. 21st February. Mani tells the three parties about Emily's escape from prison. While David saves Emily from the guns, Aryan accompanies her on her journey. Mani is enraged when she discovers that Emily and Aryan have gone to Baghdad. Emily encounters some unusual folks in the woods. 25th February. Emily and Aryan try to escape from the tribals when they consider her their reincarnated goddess. Aditya is given an ultimatum by a tank. Emily loses her temper when the cops refuse to give her any information about Aditya. Aryan prevents Emily from going after Aditya. 26th February. Aditya is shocked to find out that Chandler is a tank while Emily and Aryan arrive with the police to surround him. Later, Aryan saves Emily from a tank's final attack. The three parties learn that the person has died in the explosion and that Emily and Aryan have been wounded. Later, Emily makes a shocking move in order to find Aditya. 27th February. Anu fails to make the three parties believe Aditya's death and convinces Naini to return home with her. Elsewhere, Aryan argues Emily to prioritize her duties. Emily and Aryan have to find a way through stormy weather to reach their destination. Later, as Aryan suggests to take shelter, Emily's bad memories are wrapped up. 28th February. Aryan reminds Emily that they are not friends when the latter offers her emotional support to him. Later, Emily and Aryan get surrounded by angry villagers. Emily is astounded when Aryan defends her in front of the locals. Emily swears to put an end to inhuman practices against village women. Let me know what you think about this February episode teaser, guys, in the comment section. And kindly don't forget to subscribe and share my videos for more.